Let's have a look at Drumstrip. Drumstrip is a one-stop solution for superior drum processing, providing tailor-made tools for fixing and polishing your drum sounds. It consists of an input and output volume knob, with a dry and wet mix knob, and then you have these individual modules. You have the gate, which is used for tightening your sound, the transient shaper to enhance the attack, the high frequency and low frequency enhancer, which works as a sophisticated treble and bass boost, and then you have the listen mic compressor, which is taken from the SL4000E console. By using these tools, you can further process your drums or percussive elements without resorting to traditional processors like EQ and compressors. Let's check it out across this drum bus. First, we'll use the gate to tighten up our sound. If we turn the range very high, you can hear what the open and the close settings are doing. These are the threshold settings, and they're also reflected on the graphic display with the corresponding colors. Let's go ahead and bring the range down. And then you can bypass each one of these modules individually. Okay, let's move on to the transient shaper. And we can use this to add more snap to our drums by increasing the gain and adjusting the amount. You can click the audition button and hear exactly what it's doing. Now if you hit invert, then it's going to soften those transients. So this might be useful if you're processing room mics from a drum kit and you want to eliminate the transients so that you can get the transients to cut through from the closed mics. Okay, next up we'll use the high frequency and low frequency enhancer to make this brighter and basically give it a disco style EQ, boosting the lows and the highs. You have three controls. You have the frequency, which is the center frequency, the drive, which is dialed in by a percentage, and the amount. 0% it's dry, 100% is wet all the way. Now you want to be careful with this not to overdo it, or else it starts to sound harsh. Now let's use the low frequency enhancer, primarily for a kick drum. Yeah, that sounds good right there. Let's exaggerate this a little bit. This is one of my favorite settings on this plugin. Let's dial back the amount. This is without the enhancers. And with. So just to remind ourselves, you can use the dry wet knob to mix in some of the dry signal. And lastly, you have the listen mic compressor. Which is pretty aggressive. It's really used more for a special effect. bypass our plugin. So for this example, I'm going to do without the listen compressor. But I like everything else. I like the gate, how it tightens the sound. I like the punchiness added by the transient shaper. And the high frequency and low frequency enhancer for making this brighter and punchier. So as you can see, you can use Drumstrip across your entire drum bus, but also play around with it. Try it on individual channels, percussive elements, or sound effects. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next video.